Hey everybody, this is going to be a short video, but it's a topic that we need to always keep in mind as we go. Whether you're a content creator who edits your own content, or you're an editor working with others. And that's to reevaluate your processes, your plugin chains, and the defaults that you use on a somewhat regular basis. Let me pause here and introduce myself in case you're new to the channel. Hi, I'm Jesse, and I'm a podcast editor and content creator, and I share my experience and tips that I've learned over the years with you in hopes that it will help you along your journey. So a couple weeks ago, I was editing a video, and I was hearing some phasiness on my audio. Actually, I wasn't editing it. I had received a comment about the sibilance, so I was going through and auditing my work when I heard that phasiness. I opened up my plugin chain just to see what was going on, and this is what I had active. Sonable SmartGate, RX Mouth Declick, RX Voice Denoise, SoftTube Lil Freak, Sonable Smart DS. I turned everything off and that phasiness went away. Okay, that's good. It's not something from my setup. So I start at the end of the chain and bypass each plugin one at a time. Smart DS, it wasn't helping the sibilance much, and it was just making things darker and slightly more muffled. So that needs to be removed altogether. The Lil Freak was set up as expected. I'm using it as a de-esser and a little bit of EQ. Voice denoise. Okay, so here's where I was getting that weird phasing sound. And I should have known this because I've experienced this before with RX's spectral denoise on client recordings. I had added this because someone had commented that they found the noise on my recordings to be distracting. I'll have to go back and revisit this because I don't really hear noise, and maybe I'm missing something. Mouth Declick, it was also operating as expected, and as someone with really bad mouth noise, there's no way I can avoid using this. You'd all kill me if I didn't. If you're enjoying this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if this is the type of content you want to see more of. And now, let's get back to the video. SmartGate, it's not really doing anything to the sound itself, but the audio does seem slightly quieter when it's engaged. That doesn't really matter since I only use SmartGate on tutorial videos where I'm clicking away on my mouse, and I must have made a change to the Lil Freak on a tutorial video, and when I saved that preset in the Studio Rack plugin, I ended up saving the gate as being on by default. Looking at my chain, I am left wondering why I'm using so much processing when I just spent a couple of months and almost $1,000 upgrading my recording chain. This goes to show we all start to second guess ourselves when we get feedback, and I'm no different. My chain now consists of Mouth Declick and Lil Freak, plus Smart Limit on the master. I spent a little more time dialing in the de-esser on Lil Freak and found the right frequency, though I swear I had already made this adjustment. But I do have the Lil Freak set up for de-essing and applying a 2.5 dB cut around 700 Hz, and I have the high pass activated at 80 Hz. And again, I swear I'd set the low pass when I first set up Lil Freak, but for some reason, it wasn't active. The takeaway here is to never assume your process, your presets, or your chains are perfect. Mistakes happen, so just revisit them whenever you make a change to your process or your setup. Even if you don't change anything, reevaluate things at least once a year. Because as we gain more experience with audio, we do start to hear things differently. It's common for us to start out using a ton of plugins because we hear a difference and we want to believe that these differences are all positive. Over time, though, we start to hear those artifacts and those resonances that we didn't hear before. And as the years go by, I find myself adopting a less is more approach. I'm going to end the video here with an ask. How does the audio sound? Is it overly sibilant? Is there too much noise? Or does it sound all right? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.